the performance of 2 units based on the Quasar ARM. This is my unit, which is Quasar ARM with the coil of 23 per 25 centimeters, and the second unit is like some kind of a Frankenstein based on the Quasar ARM unit and shaft and the coil of Garrett ACE. And the soil is very difficult. It's something like a concrete, something like a clay with the sand, but it is very hard to dig. It's very solid. Because I have a very small shovel, I decided to not make a very deep dig. So let's measure. The deepest target would be at around 28 centimeters. The average will be 20 or 21, and the most shallow is around 17. So let's give it a try. The first will be Quasar. The average settings, current is quite high. Maybe I should a little bit lower it to 76 milliamps. Then smooth is high. It doesn't make big sense. In this case, the filter is slow. We will try another filter later. Okay, so the deepest coin. It is still quite diggable. The sound is not really good, but you can hear that it is copper. It is copper. Not really definite copper, but copper. I would say that if I go up 2 or 3 centimeters, we lose this coin, or maybe like 5 centimeters more. So it's like 33 centimeters in the soil. Right, so let's put the coin. We don't want it here, so I just will put it here and we will listen. So like 20 centimeters, 21 centimeters. Now the sound became really good. And we see it in the copper sectors, so it's a very good target, very definite. Okay, let's move on to the next unit. Let's try the fast filter. Okay, so 21 centimeter is all right for the fast. And just to remind you, fast filter is normally used in the very garbage places, where you need a very good reactivity and a good discrimination. So the coin is down there and the nail is up. Sound is not really good, not really perfect, but it's pretty okay. Now let's make it really hard. So the coin is down there and the nail is up. Well, you decide to dig it or not to dig it. So you can see that on the good place you will probably dig it and you will find something under the nail. Okay. Quasar ACE version. The current is quite low. This is a hardware problem. We will solve it. So we need to increase the current, but that's not a problem. So today we're testing on quite smaller current, which is 64 milliamp. So the parameters will be the same: high, smooth, filter, slow. Barrier, let it be 4. Okay, so the coin is on the average depths, 21 centimeters. The signal is very solid. But I think the depth will be a little bit less than with Quasar ARM coil, original coil. Well, not really. It's working good. 28 centimeters. And we still hear it. I think the sound level on this unit is a little bit less. But the depth, by my feeling, is a little bit less than with the genuine coil of the Quasar. But still, with this coil, you can get like an average of 30 something centimeters for this average coin in the difficult soil. We can make another test with the nail. It's still okay, it's very good. So our main task was to show that this unit works perfectly in the ground as well as in the air. Forgot to mention that this is the multi-frequency unit, and this is probably the highest frequency Garrett ACE coil was working ever. So it's like 12.5 kilohertz, and the reaction for the gold ring on the 21 centimeter is quite solid. I put it like 7 centimeters, so it's like 21 plus 7, 28 centimeters. Let's try on the other frequency. Now it is on the 7 kilohertz frequency. And the sensitivity to this target is less. It's not even seen. And now it's seen, like 21 and 22 centimeters on this frequency. So that makes sense. You can now use the higher frequency for the gold and silver, and the low frequency for the iron or for the copper. Just a comparison. So I'm not really a professional with the Garrett ACE, but I decided to make this short version of this test with the Garrett ACE. And the coin is on the 21 centimeter, and due to some reason Garrett ACE doesn't see it on these depths. A little bit. So if you put it like 2 centimeters, it already doesn't see the target. I'm surprised, because I thought that Garrett ACE is at least has quite a good depth, but now I see that no. It has a terrible discrimination or terrible reactivity, but I thought that it is able to find the deep coil targets. If I go below, it sees. But if I go a little bit higher, 2 centimeters, no, we doesn't see it. Okay, and let's try. I still have my nail here. Let's set it here, right here. Oh, that's interesting. It became better. Or no? Okay, if I put the coin out. Oh yeah, it's a nail. I have no idea what is Garrett trying to say with these signals. As I can see that the nail is sounding like the coin. Maybe the VDI will show us. I don't know. There is a iron ring, and the Garrett ACE is very positive with this ring. It says it's a coin. It's a very good coin. Actually, with Quasar it doesn't make a big sense, because the ring targets are quite difficult for all the metal detectors, but you can see that it's a very long target for Quasar. The VDI is not really clear. It's somewhere in the copper, but it's not clear. Now we have the coin here. You can see the difference, right? It is a very clear signal, and it is a very short. This means that this is a coin, and this is a long signal, which is not a coin. Of course, with ACE you will not be able to hear that, because it only makes sound, and the sound is absolutely the same for both of these targets. Back to the ACE.